Morning boys. In previous class we learnt up to 5th sum. Now we are going to learn from 6th sum, and for 6th sum they have given the diagram already. The diagram mentions like this. Values B, A, P, Q. So in the adjacent diagram, given that it is given triangle ACB is similar to triangle APQ, and the values BC is 8 centimeter. This is 8 centimeter, and PQ is 4. PQ is 4 centimeter, and BA is 6.5. BA is 6.5 centimeter. AP is 2.8 centimeter. Then find CA and AQ. So they have given already triangle ACB is similar to triangle APQ. We can write the conditions. AC by AP is equal to CB by PQ is equal to AB by AQ. Apply the values. AC value, that is AC we don't know X. AP value is 2.8. BC. BC or CB both are same. 8 by 4 is equal to AB is 6.5 by AQ is Y. So first compare these two. Then X by 2.8 is equal to 8 by 4. Now cancel this one and bring it to this side. X is equal to 2.8 into 2. X is nothing but, therefore AC is equal to 5.6 centimeter. Then when you compare these two, what will you get? 8 by 4 is equal to 6.5 by Y. Cancel these two. Bring Y onto this side. Y is equal to 6.5 divided by 2. This Y comes, this 2 comes down. So Y is nothing but your AQ. So AQ is equal to 3.25 centimeter. That's all. So we have completed your 6th question. Now 7th question, the diagram has given this pattern. 7th question, your diagram all are understanding sums alone. Now LOP, MQRN, this is 90 degree they have given, and they have given OPRQ is a square. So given OPRQ is square. Square means all the angles are 90 degree. This is one square. If this is 90 degree, this is also 90 degree. This is also 90 degree, no? So we have written that one by conditions. And the measure of angle MLN is 90 degree. So what we have to prove? To prove. So many conditions they have given. So I will be starting from one by one conditions. We are going to prove 4 conditions. First conditions. Triangle LOP is similar to triangle. What is the conditions? QMO. So consider. We are considering the triangle LOP triangle QMO. If you want, we can draw separately. Then it will be easy for you. LOP, this first triangle LOP, and this one triangle Q, that is QMO. Can understand now? So these two, what we will say? Similar, that is corresponding angles. These two are parallel. So we will say corresponding angles are equal. And we know this is 90 degree, this is also 90 degree. So I can write measure of angle L is equal to measure of angle Q. This Q can be written as OQM. OQM, this is 90 degrees, so it is angle. And we can write measure of angle LOP is equal to measure of angle OMQ. This is corresponding angles are equal, so by angle. So with these two conditions, by angle rule, we can say triangle LOP is similar to LOP. This is 90 degree O and P. The same pattern 90 degree, this angle and this value. This is the way we have to write. So that's why Q, M, O are similar. Don't write as your wish. So how we start with 90 degree and the known value corresponding angle and another angle. So 90 degree known value corresponding angle and another diagram. So with these conditions we have proved the first condition. Now the second part. We are having 4 parts in that. So second part. Second conditions. Triangle LOP. Triangle LOP and triangle RPN. So triangle RPN. So I consider the same way how they have given, so it will be easy for us. Triangle LOP, triangle RPN. So again I am coming the same. So how we are comparing this one? LOP, RPN, RPN. First I have considered this LOP with this value. Now we are considering this LOP with this value. Now as per here, this is your corresponding angle by two triangles. Now again I will be writing measure of angle L is equal to, what is your measure of angle? 90 degree in that one. I will be writing PRN is equal to 90 degrees, so it is angle. Then again measure of angle LPO is equal to measure of angle PNQ, corresponding angles. So we can write by angle rule, triangle LOP is similar to triangle RPN. That's all. Now the third condition. So this is your third condition. Third condition is they are asking triangle QMO is similar to triangle RPN. So consider your first one and second one. So let me write this one as, we know that, so we know that triangle LOP is similar to triangle QMO from the first subdivision. Also triangle LOP is similar to triangle RPN. So LOP is similar to this one, LOP is similar to this one, left hand side are same. What happened to right hand side? So therefore triangle QMO is similar to triangle RPN. Directly I am writing that's all. Or else when you prove these two triangles are similar, we can go this way. These two angles are similar. So common angle this one, and we can prove like this also. So easy way here, by comparing these two, we are proving the third part. Now fourth part. After proving all the things, what they are asking, prove that QR square is equal to MQ into RN. So we are supposed to use this part. Triangle QMO is similar to triangle RPN. So with that, what we can write with this? QM by RP is equal to MO by PN is equal to QO by RN. So which one we need? QR we need. So we don't get a QR here. So what else we have to write for this one? Again we have to go and compare the remaining parts. What are the remaining parts we have to prove for this triangle is? Because one more triangle when you prove, then we will be coming to a conclusion that how we can prove all these things. RPN, using this one we have proved this one MP, that is MQ, where we have written QMO, that is QMO is similar to RPN, and we know that OPRQ is a square. Correct? So we can complete, where else we are having, that is MO we can't change, that is QM we can't change. RP can be changed as QR. This RP can be changed as QR. QM by QR is equal to MO, we can't change. MO by, we can't change. Where is PN? PN also we can't change. And QO can be written as QR. QR by RN. Now compare these two alone. So QM by QR is equal to QR by RN. Cross multiply. What will you get now? This one. QM into RN is equal to QR square. QR into QR. So again rewritten. QR square is equal to MQ, that is QM can be written as MQ into RN. That's all we proved. This one, it is because of your knowledge from the given clue, we are changing RP as QR. RP as QR and QO as QR again because they are equal in square. All the sides are equal. With these conditions, we proved your 6th sum. Now your 7th sum, sorry 7th sum we completed. We are going to prove 8th sum. We are going to do 8th sum. So 8th question. So 8th question, diagram that is given, no diagram given, but in triangle ABC and triangle DEF are similar. So they have given triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. Then area of the triangle ABC is 9 centimeter square. So we will be drawing two triangles for our reference. So one is ABC and another one is DEF. And which one they are given 9 centimeter? This one 9 centimeter square and the area of DEF is, this has to be bigger one because 16 centimeter square. This is 16 centimeter square and the BC is 2.1 centimeter and they are asking EF. So this is the thing they are asking. Now we know that BC square by EF square is equal to area of triangle ABC by area of triangle DEF. So BC square is 2.1 square by EF square is equal to 9 by 16. So cross multiply this one. So 2.1 into 2.1 into 16 is equal to, sorry, by 9 is equal to EF square. So when you divide by 3 table, this is 0.7 and this is 3 and it is 0.7. So 49 into 16, we have to do 49 into 16. Then you will be getting EF square. They are asking the value of EF. So 16 can be written as 4 into 4. So 0.7 into 0.7 into 4 into 4 is equal to EF square. So we need EF. So EF can be written as 0.7 into 4, which can be 2.8. So answer EF is equal to 2.8 centimeter. Now the last sum, 9th sum. Ninth sum, they have given the diagram. Two vertical poles of height 6 meter and 3 meter are erected above the horizontal ground. So this is just like your example sum. Two poles are erected 6 meter and 3 meter on the horizontal ground. Above the horizontal ground, find the value of y, and it is given in the diagram like this part. This way they have given, and other values they haven't given. This one as height, we are supposed to find y. So they have given find y, but PA, this is PA, B, C, R, Q. This is R, this is Q, this is centimeter. So we know that we are considering the triangle ACR and ABQ. Consider triangle ACR and triangle ABQ. Already we know that ACR, ABQ. What is this one as 90 degree, this one as 90 degree. So measure of angle B is equal to measure of angle C is equal to 90 degree angle. Then again what we will say, measure of angle A is common. So this is angle A. So therefore triangle by what criteria? AA rule, triangle ACR is similar to triangle ABQ. Then again consider the second triangle CBQ CAP. Triangle CBQ, triangle CAP. Sorry, triangle CBQ CAP. Now again the same. This is 90 degree and this is 90 degree. Then what we will say? 90 degree and the A is common. This one is this. You will be getting C is common. No, what is common here? A is common. 90 degree. This is 90 degree. C is common. So we will be writing A angle is equal to B angle is equal to 90 degree angle, and the measure of angle C is common. This is also angle. So by angle rule, we can say that one triangle CBQ is similar to triangle CAP. If they are similar, we will be completing with one condition already. So this height y can be written as AB by A plus B as per our example sum. We know that one AB by A plus B. This one conditions. So how we can write these conditions? By applying the values. Directly we can write these conditions, or we will go by your example sum. So example sum, your example sum how they have proved by. So all the same pattern we will be going by this sum also. How we will be proving all the values? Do you remember your example sums how we proved? The same pattern. We will be writing H is equal to AB by A plus B. How we proved the H value, do you remember? This one we consider as X and this one we consider as Y in your example sum, and here we consider that one as P. So all the things we have to prove again, or else directly we can apply Y is equal to AB by A plus B, and I will be explaining everything again one more time. A let us consider as 6. So 6 into 3 by 3 plus, that is 6 plus 3, which is 18 by 6 plus 3 is 9, which is equal to 2. Directly if they ask in 2 mark, we can write directly. Or So this is your first condition. First condition and your second condition. This is your second condition. So we will be writing from 1 and from 2. This is your 2 marks when they ask in 2 marks. When they ask in 5 marks, you have to prove like this. From 1, what we will be writing? AC by AB is equal to CR by BQ is equal to AR by AQ. Let me name this one as M, this one as N, and this one as P. Now what is your AC? This is your P. What is your AB? This is your M. What is your CR? That is your CR is 3. What is your BQ? BQ is Y. So we termed this to be your M alone one side. So therefore M can be written as, bring the M to be this side. So PY by 3. This is your first condition. So now from 1 and 2. Second part, what will you write now here? CB by CA is equal to BQ by AP is equal to CQ by CP. Then what will you write? CB. CB is will be N by CA. CA is P is equal to BQ. BQ is Y and AP. AP is 6 and this one we don't know, let us leave. Now I need N alone. Therefore N is equal to PY by 6, second part. So M plus N is equal to PY by 3 plus PY by 6. So consider PY alone. Take LCM 6. What will you get? This will be multiplied by 2. 2 plus 1. Then again this is equal to PY into 3 by 6. Cancel. This will come this side. So therefore Y is equal to 6 by 3 which is equal to 2 centimeter. This will be your 5 marks. So when they ask in 2 marks you complete up to this. But when they ask in 5 marks you have to write everything like this and prove Y is equal to 2 centimeter. So we have completed your exercise 4.1. Now we are going to learn a theorem, basic proportionality theorem or otherwise named as Thales theorem. During your question they will be asking state and prove basic proportionality theorem or state and prove Thales theorem. You have to write complete thing. The statement is a straight line drawn parallel to a side of a triangle intersecting the other two sides divides the sides in the same ratio. That is, we are drawing a straight line and which is parallel to one side of the triangle. It touches other two sides. So I should not say the word touch. It intersects other two sides in two places and it divides in the same ratio. This is the word we have given in the statement. So a straight line parallel to one side of the triangle intersecting the other two sides. Other two sides divides in the same ratio. This is your statement. So what you are supposed to prove? We have given one triangle ABC and D is a point on AB. D is a point on AB and E is a point on AC. So E is a point on AC. And what we have to prove? It divides in the same ratio. AD by DB, AE by EC. Compare with your triangle. Now for that we are drawing a line parallel, that is DE parallel to BC. This is your diagram now. Now how to prove this one now? We are going to compare with that. So angle ABC is equal to angle ADE. ABC. ADE. So if you want we can compare that one with separately. This is ABC and ADE. These two are corresponding sides and measure of angle A is common. This is the first one. So I have written corresponding angles are equal because they are parallel. And ACB, again they have taken ACB and here AED. This is also same because of corresponding angles are equal. Now we are taking A, that is DAE. DAE and BAC, this angle A. This is common. So common, both the triangles have common angle. So we can complete within with ABC triangle is similar to ADE triangle. By your angle similarity criteria, I have written angle rule. So after writing this angle criteria, what else we can write? AB by AD, BC by DE, that one we don't want because we don't want the side. So I have not written BC by DE, but we can write AC by AE. So what else we have written? AB, AD and AC, AE. This alone we have written. This AB can be splitting up as AD plus DB and AC that are same wise. So we are splitting up AB and AC. So after splitting, when you divide this one separately, AD by AD, DB by AD, AD by AD become 1. The same way, here it will become AE. This is AE. AE by AE. This is AE. AE by AE becomes 1. EC by AE. So this is also AE. So after splitting, simplification, that is this AE by AE become 1. This 1, when I brings this side, this will become minus 1. Or we can cancel both the sides, cancelling 1 on both the sides. What we will get? DB by AD, EC by AE. And we are reciprocaling that one, taking reciprocals that one, AD by DB, AE by EC. Now what we have to prove? AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. These are your sides, AD by DB, AE by EC. This we proved using your similarity rule and the Thales theorem has proved. That's all, we have proved the theorem. But when they ask, we are supposed to start from the statement until the end we have to write. And in your next class, we will be completing the corollary and the converse of the theorem and the sums containing this theorem. Thank you, boys.